What's good, guys? Vinny here, bringing you an SBC. Today we're going to be doing the flashback Vidal. Once completed, I will give you my opinion on him. I have used him a little on my main account, as I am going to be doing this on my second account. If you followed me from before, you'll know my second account luck, by the way, was phenomenal during the team of the season guarantees. Packs. If you look at this, you got Aguero, Sterling, Witzel, and then Militao as my four. I did all of them, but they was the main four, obviously, and then the rest went back into SBCs and whatnot. But anyway, that was just something I could show you guys. But what we need for the flashback Vidal is one Chilean player, one team of the week player, overall 82, and 55k and number of players 11. So you might have seen I had created something there, but that's not what I'm going to be going with. Mainly because some of these players are going into this SBC right here to be able to afford a team of the week player without actually buying him. So yeah, very, very cheap. Once again, if you're trying to copy this SBC and you have untradeable goals in your account, just get rid of all even tradable ones, but you just don't want to use. I'm sure you'll be able to craft something for 81 rated. 81 rated isn't bad at all. So hopefully this team of the week card will actually up our rating and overall pretty high, so we don't have to spend too much money on the other players what we're going to actually lose. So let's get into this, see if we can get a walkout. If not, it doesn't really matter. No, hopefully it can be an 83, because then obviously that's a little bit higher than before. Brazilian striker, who's this? Luis Adriano, 82. Okay, so it was in between, you know. It's either an 81, 83 or an 82, and we got the one in between. But then from this, we're gonna have to craft this Vidal SBC right here. Obviously, a few things just went. So it's special card in the Adriano. Also, I've got an untradeable. Like I said, I just when I went back onto this account, there was an untradeable pack I had from watching the FIFA esports events, and this Lacazette was in one of the the 25k pack free rares, and crazy card. I wish I actually used this account a little bit more for weekend league and stuff, just because it would be quite fun. But then also this game isn't that fun, so let's put some things together and let's see how close we are when it comes to rating. We need a right back. Okay. Any figure we put Bravo in goal. Okay, so we're one rating off. If I take him out, Bravo. Bravo. That's obviously the Chilean cover. It's probably going to be quite expensive right now, but that's not really too much of an issue. Who else? He's probably... So gold. Let's see what we got in the club quick before I... 79. Okay, so I think we're going to need an 82 to come in. Let me just... That'll get it. 84, that'll get it. 80, that won't get it. Okay, so I'll just buy a William Carvalho as well, but actually that might not do it for chemistry. Is there a left winger or left mid? I feel Brahimi or something is in there. Let's have a look. Brahimi. I know they've just got to move to the Chinese league, or the Japanese league, so I don't know if his price has gone up because of that. Probably not though. Okay. There we go. So we just need to buy Bravo and Brahimi. I might have done this quite an expensive way, but I was just trying to use things in a club, so I'm keeping my costs down. I'm assuming this guy's it's 9k. Wow. I was actually thinking he was going to be a little bit more than that, to be honest with you. But 9k for an 85 rated. It's 8.5. Plus whatever Bravo costs. So I assume he's going to be quite expensive right now, because he's a Chilean, and he's obviously what you require for the SBC. So let's have a little look. Wow, he's actually pretty cheap. Maybe I overestimated how much people desire the Vidal because obviously it is quite a solid card. I'm not really going to go into too much detail yet, but it is a solid card in my opinion. Quite hard to link though, because obviously La Liga this year isn't as great as like previous years for linking into like certain players. Like Suarez isn't that desirable anymore. Suarez, like in previous years with his 4-star skills, for me with my strikers, are like I want like 4-star weak foot minimum and 4-star skills minimum. Just because that's like a little criteria I have. But as you see, 2.8, 9k. Okay. Actually, I'll go a little bit slower. Sorry, I should probably. So you can copy if you want to copy. So Claudio Bravo 2.8, untradeable. Luca, untradeable. Chris Smalling, untradeable. Alvaro, Golovin, untradeable. Daniel Pereira, untradeable. Rafinha, untradeable. Allen, untradeable. Savio, untradeable. Luis Adriano, untradeable. And 9k for Brahimi. So we spent 11k, and we crafted obviously this inform card and then built around it. I believe if you want to buy this SBC just straight, not use anything in your club, it's about 40k right now on PlayStation, rising to 50k on Xbox. So it's not too bad of a price for an 89 rated, a very solid card, which I'm going to go into details with now. Sadly, we don't get any packs. I think that was the best thing about some of these like better SBCs, where it was getting like the higher rating ones, that we got some packs to open with it. Obviously that makes it a little bit more exciting when you're actually doing these SBCs, and makes you feel like you can also of course you're getting the player, but there's obviously a good chance that you can get somebody really good outside of the players to like really boost your team. So Vidal, I had to do this on my second account, as I mentioned. I do have him already on my main account. Medium 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills, very solid card. So what this card is, in theory, is like a bulldozer card. Like, you know, like you got your, like at pro level you would have a Vieira. At maybe a little bit lower than that, it would go like, he sort of sits just under like the top tier, like defensive minded players, I would say. Like obviously you got Vieira, who I would say is the best one. I can't think who else is like quite a bulldozer card, but Vidal sort of like sits with, you know, like Kante's, depending on what Kante, obviously Timmy Kante's at top tier, but his other gold cards, he probably sort of sits around that. 9 Golden, he also sits around, but I think 9 Golden's got a team of season cards, so that probably is, I would say, more at the top tier. But yeah, it's just more of a card like who you would use to like break up the play. Quite defensive minded player, but also quite good going forward. He has obviously the shooting stats, so he can do it. Obviously no 4-star skills though, so he can't crocodile across the pitch. You know, that's a really overpowered skill move. But yeah, looking like a very solid card. Used him a little bit on my main account, was very good for me. But yeah, there should be a few things new coming to the channel. I'm thinking of like a Road to Glory coming up on the Xbox, a few other things. But if you have any ideas for me to like upload, anything you want to see, let me know. Don't forget to either like, comment, subscribe, and